30.
20.
10. 5, 4, 3, 2.
1. Ignition sequence start.
This is just the beginning.
Are you ready?
Here comes the best part.
1, 2, 3,
go.
Life Matters, a 5-time winner of the best morning show in Wisconsin. Hosted by Nancy Douglas and Tom Giovanoni.
All of you, get ready.
And now,
Life Matters begins on Lake 96.1.
Welcome to Life Matters.
Good morning.
I'm very excited this morning.
I can tell by your voice.
It apparently for this segment we will be talking in a monotone voice and we will not be showing any emotion whatsoever except perhaps anger.
I don't want anyone saying, "Yeah, I was listening to Life Matters Sunday morning and they put me to sleep." I don't want to hear that.
That never happens.
I hope not.
But guess what, Tom?
What?
I don't know if you know this or not, but Jackson's here.
No way. He never comes here anymore.
I know. He's just too busy for us. But that's
Don't
okay.
smile.
That's okay. Don't smile.
Don't do it.
Don't. Ah, there he did it. There he did it. How are you, dude?
Welcome.
Good, how are you?
Good. How's your summer going so far?
It's going pretty great.
Good.
I've been doing some workouts for football and all
Nice.
that jazz.
Yeah.
I went to a football camp, the Tucker Craft camp yesterday.
Nice. Yeah, I heard about that. I
pretty
bet that was
cool.
awesome. Yeah. So are you solely into football now or any other sport? Are you, because I know you thought about maybe running track or doing something like that. No, or you just
Well, I do track so I can be fit for football.
right. Okay.
He's
that
just
makes
staying
sense.
athletically
Sure.
active.
That's awesome. That's
We're
awesome.
going to get him working the back hill.
The what back hill?
My back hill.
The hill.
Oh.
Running up.
Running up it.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be a
Ooh,
workout.
That will be a workout.
And we're still working on filling the creek with rocks so he can run up and grab a rock and jog down and put it in the creek and
That's
run up and
nice.
grab a rock.
That's nice.
And then I get work done.
That's right.
It's a win. It's a win-win.
It's a win-win for
That's why I'm
everybody.
smiling all the time.
I got some more. You can take stuff up and down the staircase for me. Is that no? You don't care? I'm just kidding. I don't. have
He's a
anything else.
helper. He likes to help.
You do like to help. I will
But you
say
got to
that.
feed him. So it would be way cheaper to hire somebody to do it
maybe.
than to feed him.
I am sure that you are an eating machine.
He came over last Wednesday and wiped us out
I bet.
of food.
I bet. I know that's why you have
Yeah.
to grow your own food.
Yeah.
Because you can't afford to feed the kid.
That's why I hunt, I fish. Try to keep the freezer full for Jackson.
That's okay. I have one just like him. Logan, I never stops eating.
No. It's like they got hollow legs.
And looks exactly the same way. Totally
Like he never
skinny.
eats.
Right. If
Yeah.
I just look at the amount of food that Logan eats, I have to go buy new jeans. I can't fit in the
I'm with
pants
you.
I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's insane. It's just insane. They're these kids' metabolism. But how about we take a step back in time,
Take a walk down memory lane.
right? And we do some Jackson's jokes.
You got jokes?
You got jokes today for us?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Control yourself. Simmer down now. All right. Hit us with one.
So happy to be here. Okay, go ahead.
The look. Oh, my God.
Why don't circus lions eat clowns?
Why don't circus lions eat clowns?
I got it.
What?
They taste funny.
Wow. And that was a new joke.
And he smiled.
He
'Cause I got
did.
it. Yeah.
He did.
Okay. Was that right?
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
That
all
was
right.
very right.
All right, next
Nancy's
one.
on her game
I'm on
today.
it. I've got it. I
You
got
better
this.
bring it.
Why do movie directors tell their actors to break a leg?
I know the real answer, but this is a joke, so I don't think the real answer is correct.
I'm drawing a blank.
I'm drawing a blank too.
Because every play has a cast.
So it was right.
So obvious, and I missed it.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I like it.
That's based on a true story, by the way. All right.
Totally. It's a history joke.
It is a history joke. It is.
So this bear, it walks into a bar and he says, "Give me a whiskey and a cola." The bartender goes, "Why the pause?" And he's like, "Oh, I was born with them."
Because I'm a bear.
Oh, God. That was what we call a groaner. That's a good one. We should have gotten that one right away. All right.
This one I have a feeling you guys are going to bust immediately. But why do golfers wear 2 pairs of pants?
In case they get a hole
I
in
know
one.
this one too.
Those were easy. That was just the 2. All right. Any more?
Going off of that joke, what do cows say when they hear a bad joke?
Well, it's not boo.
Ooh.
I am not amused.
Okay, that's a good one. I am not amused. That's a good one.
I was amused with that.
I'd be amused if there was a talking cow. So, anyway.
Elsie, she talked.
Elsie, the cow. We taking another trip back in history? Okay.
Right down memory lane.
Oh, anyway, was that it?
Yep.
I do like those. Those were good.
Yes,
those
they were
good. It's good for you to put a smile on people's faces on the show in the morning. We really like that about you when you show up for work.
You absolutely made somebody's day today.
100%. 100%.
Guaranteed. You can
Yep.
go home saying, I made somebody happy today.
Right.
Really?
Right. Well, so I just want to say, because we do have Tammy Dunn, the executive director of
That's right.
Yes.
Let's get out.
Of the Bridge Food
We're
and
done
Diaper
with you.
Bank.
We got to take a break.
Coming in, and we are going to go to break because we have a lot to talk about because DOS Fest is coming up, and there's a lot going on with that. But I do want to say that I have not seen you in a couple months, and you are now definitely a foot taller than me.
Oh, yeah.
And I was pretty stunned by that when you walked in today. So, but I'm glad you're enjoying football. What position do you play?
Defensive end.
Okay. And so what do you do? What's your job as a defensive end? I just don't know.
To disrupt the play.
Okay. All right. Oh, excellent.
And he's good at it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've come and watched you a couple times, but
I'm really excited for this year because last year was his first year, and he did good. He was a force to be
great.
reckoned with.
Yes, he was.
But now he understands the game better. He's got more strength. He's got more talent. It's going to be
it's a different
it's gonna
commitment.
Be fun. Yeah,
it's a different commitment. Yeah. I'm glad you're having fun. That sounds great. That sounds great. So, and congratulations because, yes, I know that you did very, very well last year at football, and you're really enjoying it. So that's awesome. That's a great thing. And it's a great thing to be in teamwork.
Yeah.
You gotta learn everybody has to
absolutely.
learn how to be on a team, right? So you're having a good time. I'm glad.
Thanks.
Me
welcome.
too.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're glad.
I'm glad. Everybody's glad.
Yeah, we're just
Everybody's
glad.
happy.
It's one of those glad Sundays.
It really is.
Yes.
It's a great Sunday. So
You know
but
what else makes it a good Sunday?
What?
It's Father's Day.
It is Father's Day. It is Father's Day.
It
What?
is Father's Day. Yeah.
Right.
I said that's why I'm here.
That's why you're here?
Right.
Because it's Father's Day?
Well, to remind you.
Oh, to remind me.
I mean,
that
I know you
Father's Day.
knew, but
I did kind of
we got
forget.
so
Right.
engaged in this conversation,
we
we
did.
forgot about that.
We forgot about
So happy
Father's Day.
Father's Day to all you fathers and acting fathers and mothers that are
Absolutely.
fathers and out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a great day.
Yeah.
It's a great day to celebrate those guys
It
in
is.
your life. It's also a great day to talk to Tammy Dunn.
It is, and we ought to get at that pretty quick before
Yep.
she leaves.
She would never leave.
I hope
She
not.
is absolutely awesome. Jackson, thank you for coming in and lighting up
Always a
our day with
pleasure.
some jokes. It was funny. It was great. It was good to see you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Coming up next, Tammy Dunn, Executive Director of the Bridge Food and Diaper Bank. We're going to talk about DOS Fest. That's right after this on Lake 96.1.
Jackson's jokes.
Life Matters continues on Lake 96.1.
Welcome back to Life Matters. The great Tammy Dunn joins us this morning, Executive Director of the Bridge Food and Diaper Bank. How goes it?
It is going great this morning. How are you?
Weird things happening around
So
here.
many
Weird
things
things happening.
happening.
We're trying to come
Don't
up.
you need to hang out that grate a little bit? The grate. Tammy Dunn.
Great.
Oh, stop. Thank you.
Don't you
Stop.
think? Yeah,
stop.
we should
Stop.
just let that hang a
I'm
little.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
people
Did I do
absorb
that
it.
wrong? Should I start over?
No, I didn't say it was wrong. It was a
Like
question.
Tony
Do
the
you think we
Tiger?
should do that?
Isn't that Tony the Tiger?
It
Like
is.
you-
Well, that's kind of
Right.
There you go.
Right. See?
Yeah.
We're children
Tony
It
the
is
that
Tiger.
breakfast time.
we're children that didn't look at their phones when we were growing up. We read the sides of cereal boxes.
Right.
So
No, we weren't allowed on the phone.
yeah.
We did not
We
have
did-
our own.
Well, we didn't have them. Right. Right. You were connected by a cord still. some people are going back to that. It's a great idea because it limits, where your kids are when they're taught, like they can't hide from you. They're connected. Although my phone had the longest cord on the planet, so I could.
Yeah, you could go room to room.
Wherever, yeah.
You could,
My
you
dad's
could hide
always
from your
like-
sister who needed the phone.
Right,
You'd be like,
right.
My parents were pretty smart. They couldn't find you. They'd pick up an extension. Get off the phone.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There was
It's pretty
that.
easy.
Do you remember
Yeah.
party lines?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Remember that?
I remember party
Yes.
lines.
Yeah, you shared the phone with another
Like 6 other
family,
houses,
like
yeah.
with other houses. And you
Yep.
didn't even know who they were, but
Nope.
then you became friends in a very weird
Or
way.
you listen to your dad yell at him to hang up because he
Yeah.
had to make a call.
Yeah.
Put on this phone
Wow,
for
we've
an
come a
hour.
long way.
We have come a long way.
I remember
Anywho.
dialing 4 numbers and then being
Oh, my
mad that we had
God.
to dial that 5th number.
Yeah.
I don't remember
And
that.
then when you had to do the whole prefix, oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, you are substantially older than me, apparently, because I don't remember that at all.
Dunn Lumber's
You were sheltered.
first phone number was 22.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that cool? It's my favorite
That is
number.
so cool. That is Erin's favorite number. She was born on February 22nd.
Well,
so everything is
222.
222 around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Crazy.
funny. That's hilarious. Anyway.
Okay.
So
We
Well,
digress.
morning.
We
How's it
digress.
going?
Good morning.
That's the
It's
end of the
so
show.
Happy to have
good,
you
and
here.
I'm so glad to be here.
So, DOS Fest is coming up, and we are going to have you back right before DOS Fest actually starts, just to update us on the new things and anything else that needs to be updated. But in the meantime, lots has happened, lots of developments. There are so many things going on at DOS Fest this year that we had to have you come in. Plus, there's also opportunities still for volunteers and sponsors and things like that. And sometimes this is the best way to get that out and remind people that there is still time to support this unbelievably, just absolutely unbelievable, productive and beneficial fundraiser to our community. So let's first talk about the Bridge Food and Diaper Bank, and give us a few statistics on number of families we're helping out, things like that. Like, tell us a little bit about what's going on at the Bridge.
Cool. Thank you. That was a lot. My head is kind of spinning.
I
So-
know we were late. We
Hold
were
a sec.
we were
Yeah.
out.
Trying to get it all out at once.
Yeah, that was.
Now we got to dissect
I don't need to
it.
say anything.
Pull
That was
pieces
all.
from
Yeah.
here and there.
All
All right, show's over.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Make it a great day. The Bridge Food and Diaper Bank, one of the coolest places in Walworth County. Food pantry, because we support over 400 households every month.
Wow.
And then a food bank, food and diaper bank, because we support 19 other organizations throughout Walworth County, from food pantries to places like Agape House, Twin Oaks,
Yeah.
etc. So we are the receiving hub for many of those partners because we have the loading dock, etc. And it's just a cool mission. You know, 33% of our county are facing food insecurity. 33%.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It is really huge.
incredible.
14,000 households are hurting. And it doesn't mean that, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are hurting every day, right? They start hurting when the car breaks down and they don't have that excess cash and they're working 2-3 jobs to keep up, but
Right.
they can't handle that, and it turns into a spiral. So we're there for a lot of those people as well when they're in crisis mode, those families, individuals, seniors on fixed income, all of that. You help them out when they need it.
You're a bump.
And we're a bump. Yeah, we're a hand up. And I will the most interesting statistic, because we track everything, all food in, all food out, all the guests that come and go, and less than 5% come every month.
Wow.
And that shocks people because they think people come, they depend
Well,
on
yeah.
the food pantry. That's where they go every month, and that's not true.
Right.
It is, the majority come once or twice a year as needed.
Right.
Because it's that bad. It's that hard.
Yeah, every time you give that percentage, I'm surprised that it's that low.
Right.
Yeah.
I would think it'd be higher. But
Right.
that's good.
Well, I mean, it is good because that means things aren't as dire as what we
Right.
think they are. And it also proves how beneficial it is to have something like this in our community that you can go to and just, like you said, had that car breakdown, I had, this medical bill came in or whatever, and I just need help. Well, and here's the other thing. The responsible thing to do is to pay these bills. not let them go, not let them go to collection, not think that you don't have help doing something to provide something else for your family so that you can take what you would normally spend on groceries and pay that bill off so you don't get down in that downward spiral, right? So it's people coming to you the couple times a year just when they need it, things like that. That is a very responsible thing to do because they are definitely motivated themselves to try and stay out of that spiral. So that's actually pretty inspiring, actually, to me, that they see, okay, we can get through this. I know, it's $1,200, wheel bearings, whatever it is on my car. I totally didn't expect it. Okay, I can go and I can get some help over here, pay that bill that I need to pay, and then take care of my family, moving forward. It seems like that's just a very responsible decision to make. So we're so lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Lucky to have they can do that.
Yeah, the volunteers, 200.
Oh my gosh.
200 volunteers. We share 50,000 pounds of food with other organizations a year. We run 500,000 pounds of food through the facility, valued at over $2 million every year. It's a really big. It's so much bigger than people can wrap their head around. And then they walk in for a tour, which we invite everyone to come and see it. Come see it. We are on the brink of a relocation.
That's where I was going to say.
Exciting.
So here's what's actually hard to wrap your head around is that you guys do all this in the space that you currently exist in. Correct. That, in fact, is the hardest thing to wrap your head around, and that is going to change because you have moved forward on building this new building. So talk a little bit about that as well, because these funds, I have to say, obviously, some of it going to the building fund, or how do we can talk about that in a minute, but Das Fest is what raises a huge amount of money for the bridge, and as we move forward, this event's going to be even more important because the bigger you get, the more families you can help, the more families you can. Just
operating budget goes up.
Operating budget goes up. All of that. So, but talk about the building because that's so exciting.
It is exciting, and most people really, when they donate to the bridge, they donate for operations where you need it most. They trust that we are very, very responsible and treat their donor dollars with the utmost respect.
Right.
So,
right.
What's happening now where we're at, it's an old medical clinic. So think doctor's offices, and you're trying to support 400 households and all these other partner organizations. We receive our product and we distribute out of the exact same space in a very small area at the back of the building. So we're touching things 5-6 times currently. We can't let our guests have a shopping experience per se because we just have enough space for a small fresh market with fresh vegetables. But they're all lined up outside in their cars, and we have to get them through, 3-4 at a time. So it's small. It's not great. We make it work. Right. It's amazing that the volunteers make it work. You should see the show. You can't even imagine.
Yeah.
But the new building. So this is going to be just one road over on George Martin Way. So it's very close to where we're currently at. That's great because we have Highway 67 and 43 exposure for the large trucks that are coming through.
Right. Easy in, easy out.
Easy in, easy out. Do you know, last Wednesday we had 6 semis pull in the morning. I mean, and they have to back in and take that tight corner. It's incredible. So the new building will be 18,000 square feet with a warehouse on one level and a grocery store style shopping experience, a place for community. We're hoping that we can reach out to organizations like Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, come and have your meetings here.
Yeah.
And just, when people are there, picking their kids up, dropping their kids off, seeing that there's the Bridge grocery store, and it's really neighbors helping neighbors, and it's not tucked away in the basement somewhere. It's okay if you need it. Lots of great things to come. So we are working fast and furiously to get this done. We're still raising money.
I was going to say, so what? Go ahead.
How much easier would it be to go accept that help when you're you feel like you're actually going to a grocery store rather than showing up being slid a box of food or however you do it and saying, well, get out of here because we got somebody else in.
Right.
Right.
So it's a little bit more intimate.
And a
it's
much
a little
more
bit more
dignified
That's
experience, for
key
sure.
word.
She stole it from me.
Dignity. Yeah.
Thinking
It was
she
right
took
there. It almost.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Almost got it
I
out.
knew that's where you were going. What's the timeline here, and how much do we need to raise for the building? Like what's that plan?
Yeah, we still have a little over $1 million to go.
Okay.
But we've raised quite a bit so far. And we're very hopeful right now that we could be in spring of 2027.
Wow.
That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be amazing? We've got our work cut out for us in the next couple of months. We really do. But so many things have just been, and I can't talk about them all right now, but it's just one light after the next. Things kind of dropping down from the sky.
you've been
I'm
busy.
a believer. I'm a big believer, and a lot has been spinning and turning, and I think we're going to get this thing done for
I would say so.
2027.
Wow.
Because it wasn't that
It's
long
so
ago
needed.
when you were in, and that number was a lot higher.
It was.
So
It
you're
was.
kind of killing it.
We're-
Is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
At the
That's
money
awesome.
that you have at the balance that you have now in the checking account for this building, can you go ahead and start breaking ground, or do you have to raise all of it and then everything can start? Like, I don't know how. I'm just asking. I don't know how that works.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a lot. There
Okay.
are a lot of different ways that you can do it.
Okay.
Because you can reach a certain point and put the shovel in the ground.
okay.
You can take out loans to reach your goal.
Right.
You can't. But you know what? We really haven't started we were in a quiet phase of the capital campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started talking about it publicly this spring. But we really haven't connected with the community like we're about to, like
Right.
we could.
Right.
And a lot of that is because of just some things that have been unfolding lately.
Sure.
We're there. I have so much faith right now that we're going to get this done. And our county, to have a food and diaper bank in our county, that's such a big thing.
It is.
It's a big thing. Not every community has that.
Right.
And it just gives you that safety net for everybody. And we're a tourism community.
Right.
You have to think about, like, we talk about housing all the time, right? Hard to get affordable housing
Right. Right.
in Walworth County.
Right.
But yet we have all of these jobs that are tourism related that maybe aren't paying the wages to afford the housing that's here, right? So we definitely need that safety net
Yeah.
in this community. We
Well,
really
and
need it.
the fact that you support all of the other communities as well that
Yeah.
you support. I mean, it's not just the bridge. I mean, you guys.
Well, it's
you
not
know,
just Elkhorn.
and it's not just
all
Elkhorn.
over the place.
It's
the whole
everybody.
county.
Yeah. So I mean, it's and like you said, this and here's the problem. This is also never going to go away. Okay, food insecurity, it doesn't matter what the economy is. It doesn't matter. Life circumstances in people's lives create this no matter your income, no matter what happens. Something tragic can happen where you need help, no matter who you
sure.
are, where you work, where you live. And so this isn't, oh, well, you know, everything is going to be sunny and great and shiny and for everyone someday. That is never going to happen. There's always the single mom out there that needs the bump. There's always, you know, you miss child support for a month and you're a single mom, you are having trouble buying groceries. There's no doubt about it. So, you know, and again, illnesses, elderly, all of those things, they're always going to be there. So we're always going to need the food and diapers for the families. And so, yeah, it's just, I am so, first of all, so excited for you and this building. Like,
Definitely.
I'm
Thank
sure
you.
that your volunteers are just giddy thinking about it.
Giddy is a great word for it because I see it. I see it on their, I see it in their eyes. I see it in their smiles and the laughter. And yes, giddy is a great word.
Yep.
Yep.
They are. It's just incredible. We're talking with
Yeah.
Tammy Dunn, the executive director for the Bridge Food and Diaper Bank. So we've talked about why we raise money, for the bridge. Let's talk about how we're going to raise money coming up here for the bridge. Das Fest. It's not very long from now.
Right around the
coming
corner.
up.
Right around the corner.
Woot woot.
Let the Gemütlich kite begin.
Can I just say that my assistant Erin, our office manager, traffic manager, and sometimes literary genius, said to me, she said, everybody is, well, sometimes, everybody is cordially invited to the Little Leg races
Been there, huh?
at Das Fest. I know. I was like, I'm totally stealing that. But I gave her credit for it. So,
I love that.
Yeah. So we had a little miniature Little Leg race at the Kenosha Kingfish game last week. Tammy and I and my husband Ty went out and we did that on the field between innings and in the middle of an inning, while they were changing.
Did they run or
out.
swim?
We thought they were going to swim. In fact, they ran. We got it done. And then actually we were able to get home before the horrible weather. Well, we kind of drove home during the horrible weather. So we did get it in, and we were able to promote Das Fest at the Kenosha Kingfish game again this year. So that was awesome. We got a little taste of the dog races, which really kind of gave me the fever. I'm so excited for
like you needed that.
I know. I'm not so excited
You
about it
carry the
every year.
fever all year long.
Yeah, I do. I have a fever in general. So
You do.
I
I'm no Erin, but I
Little one.
did come up with root for the corgis.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not even close to
It's good though.
corgia.
What'd she say?
How did she say?
Cordially invited.
Cordially invited.
Yeah.
You're
Cordially invited.
But what fun. That
That's-
game was so fun.
It was good. It was fun. And we had this kid that we recruited. Well, my husband recruited him, and he was selling 50-50 tickets, and then, or he was yelling about 50-50 tickets, and then my husband started talking to him and everything, and he ended up helping us pass out our literature and stuff, and then his mom started helping in. So I went over. By the way, I told her, if you come to Das Fest, find me at the dog races. I will find Tammy. We're buying you a brat. We're buying you have to, because they helped us out so much. They were just such a sweet little team but everybody gets the fever when you start talking about the dog races and the music and the polka and just
the beer.
and the beer.
Everything kind of falls in behind that.
It really does. It
The
really.
beer.
Well, I think everything falls behind the dog races, but that's just me.
Right.
I'm telling you, it's the beer. The beer brings the dogs.
Dogs. No, I'm just kidding. So, let's talk about
Contest.
Das Fest this year. What are we looking forward to?
Wow, all of it.
All of it.
All of
Beer.
it.
Okay, show's
Beer,
over.
dogs, bingo. You know what? Kenosha County Fairgrounds is awesome, right?
Yep.
That's our home. We found it. We
Yeah.
actually have now 5 years listed out on our website.
Nice.
Yep.
So
You know all the
we're
dates.
there, and year 2 so much easier than year 1, right?
Always is.
We
right?
learned a lot. We shifted some things around. We have more food than we've ever had before. More
Nice.
food coming in. It's really exciting. Alex Meixner is back.
Nuh-uh. I mean,
And right? And
So that's kind of a
Shocking.
permanent thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
he's
he
a little
would
bit of
be-
a fixture, but he's
Nice.
right.
so awesome.
Yeah. No, he's never gonna not come. Like
Well,
he
let's hope
loves
so.
this thing.
Alex,
I mean,
you heard it here. You
Yeah.
heard it here, Alex.
He
if
will-
you're listening.
he will.
No pressure for
Yeah,
us.
no
It's all
pressure.
on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Friday opening ceremony 3:15. It starts at 3:15. Gates open at 3, and we tap a ceremonial keg, which everyone gets a free cup of beer till it runs out. And then Copperbox plays, which
Oh.
Copperbox is amazing.
Right off the
and
bat.
they're also friends with Alex Meixner Band. So it'll be Copperbox followed by Alex Meixner in the Fest Hall. That is definitely one to reserve a table for and get ready, because that is going to be the greatest opening day.
Well, and literally the fun never stops on that stage with these two.
Right.
With these two groups. It's incredible. And the energy is like I don't know how Alex. I don't think he sleeps. I think he's just like all the time. Like
Yeah.
vibrating.
I'm
all
sure
the
you're
time.
right.
The energy is
Sleep is
incredible.
He
overrated.
is crazy. He is just awesome. And then but Copperbox, ooh, boy.
Right?
Yeah.
So Alex, a lot of people think typical polka music, your grandpa's polka music, and neither of these bands are like that at all.
Not at all.
Alex was just on a tour in Germany with for a couple weeks with a whole group of people. And he sent me a text that he was on a connecting flight from Frankfurt to Munich, and somebody came up to him and said they had recognized him from Das Fest.
Oh my
No
gosh.
way.
Seriously.
Well, that's pretty
Isn't that
cool.
cool?
That's
so
awesome.
cool.
Known around the world.
Right.
I don't know who you were that you saw
Well-
Alex in Germany, but, come find Nancy at the dog races and we'll buy you a brat.
I know. Wait a minute. I know somebody that was just recently in Germany. I wonder.
Maybe.
I'll have to find out.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
they're
pretty
bringing
cool,
the
though.
beer directly from Germany.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure people know.
So let's talk about that. Talk
Yeah.
about how that works. Like, talk about the beer. We'll start with that.
Okay, great. Hofbrau, Hackerschor, and Polaner are our 3 German breweries that we represent at Das Fest. So it comes literally, they order it, it comes off the ship, it comes over to Wisconsin to the distributor, and it comes right to the Das Fest grounds. And so
Right
we
up
have
the waterway of the Great
Yeah,
Lakes.
there you
down,
go. Great way-
Dock it right in Kenosha.
from the ship
Throw it
to
on
the
a truck.
fest.
Yeah,
Yep.
we talked about that. It happens.
Yeah, right?
It's a very well kept secret and guarded.
Yeah.
rather
Yeah.
well too.
Right.
Middle of the
escort
night.
all
We
the
do
way
it in the
to
middle of the
Kenosha.
night,
Right.
so nobody knows. Nobody sees
Blackhawk,
it. But
Blackhawk
seriously.
helicopters.
No, it's
Yeah.
middle of the day. Give it out. People will start picking up on it.
Let's start.
Now we got to change everything.
Now let's start following the beer truck.
Draft
Or boat.
beer, which
Delicious
is
beer.
great. Also in cans, there's the Polaner Radler, which a lot of people like because it's a lower ABV and it's a little grapefruit
Yeah.
hint to it, so it's really refreshing
like it. Mhm.
in the summertime. And Dusterbeck's is brewing Prost Pills again for
Oh,
us,
good.
which was
They have
quite
good beer.
the hit.
It was huge.
That is huge.
Yeah.
And the can's awesome.
Yeah.
The label.
It's
is,
yeah.
very cool.
Right.
And Topsy Turvy will have a couple beers
Nice.
for us as well. But beverage cart this year. How fun is
Oh.
that?
Oh, nice.
So, we just be watching for, it's like a golf course, but it's
They're
not.
gonna bring
but
beer
better.
to
And,
me?
yeah.
It just gets better and better.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's a
so
great idea.
The beverage lineup is outstanding. Beer, wine.
It really is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the food. You said there was more food than ever. New and what do we get to look for here?
So Babushkas will be back with their pierogies, which are always a big hit. But Kiwanis Club is Salem Lakes is running a booth, and they're doing homemade like schnitzel and the red
Oh.
cabbage and all the good German potato salad. We have Kegel's Inn coming with the loaded brats and the big giant pretzels.
Oh, nice.
Are you familiar with Kegel's?
Yes. I don't know why.
Very iconic German restaurant in Milwaukee
okay.
area.
Okay.
It's West Allis. So that's new, and that'll be fantastic. And then, of course, Kiwanis is also going to be the official brat vendor, and our official bratwurst is Lake Geneva Country Meats.
Of course.
Which you
Nice.
cannot beat because they actually took their brats over to Germany and kicked butt over there and took home awards.
Won a
like
bunch of
first
awards.
place
Yeah.
championship
Not
awards
the first
over
Americans to invade Germany
the
and
other-
whoop her butt. Just want to say,
back to the beer.
Tom with a little dose of history there.
well, every now and then. I'm really kind of interested in the strolling magician.
Yeah.
So is he going to walk around and make people disappear?
I have a list. Oh, no, not that. No, never
Oh
mind.
my gosh, you guys.
Where'd my wife go?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Where'd my husband go?
Oh, you'd be paying him for that.
Yeah, right.
Do me
No,
a-
it's actually
Hey,
a
you,
magician.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna pull a quarter out of your ear. No,
Right.
I'm sure it's more
Card
complicated
tricks,
than
a
that.
little
Yeah.
more kid friendly.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
so
pretty cool, though.
we have buskers, right? That's,
Yeah.
that's the thing. We have magician. We have Bob the organ grinder, which is fun.
Yeah.
I mean, if you, Bob, happiest music on earth. Truly is.
Good old Bob.
Right? It's in your head. You can't get it out.
No.
That's it. It's there for days.
There's people in a lot of padded rooms that have that in their head and can't get out.
Kids Zone, lots of kids stuff, kids activities,
Carnival.
the carnival, and then the Thrivent for every year has been a huge sponsor of the kids activities zone, the Kinder Zone, and I mean they can make crafts, they get prizes, it's super fun,
And you can stay there with them because the
Right.
rolling bar is coming to serve you.
Correct. That is really
Great is that?
inspired the beverage cart. It did. Yeah.
It makes sense.
No need to drop your kids off at the kids zone. We're bringing the
No,
beer
don't drop 'em
to
off,
you.
stay with
And,
them.
and we do have lemonade and other
Well, yeah.
beverages.
Oh, why?
For
in
those
case
who don't
people
want
are
to,
wondering.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh,
the good stuff.
for the kids.
Right.
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 For the kids. For the kids.
And then you have, and I don't remember the word bingo, but you can't call bingo because you won't get bingo if you don't say the German word for bingo, which is
Volltreffer. Volltreffer.
that's
Volltreffer.
it. I knew that was it.
Yeah.
Really?
Volltreffer.
If I play bingo, I will never remember that.
Oh,
I will be
You'll
they'll
yell
make sure you
bingo,
do.
I'll
and
be such
everybody
a
will
big-
go, I don't think so.
I'll be such a big loser because I will never remember that. I do love bingo, though.
Bingo Treffer.
It's fun. Great
No.
prizes, and it all supports Join the Movement to stop human trafficking.
Yes.
So that's the big thing about Das Fest, right? Is why we do it, why we started doing it in 2021, and why we do it to this day, to raise money.
So everything you do there, or all the money you spend there, goes to some organization that you're helping out.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can't beat that.
So let's talk about the main event, which is the Dachshund and Corgi races.
Thought you'd never ask.
Beer.
Dogs.
Oh, boy.
Pageant.
Contest.
So
I feel like we're on Password.
That was
I
good.
feel
I was
like-
going to keep going. Keep
right.
going.
Yeah. And the secret word is Das Fest.
Beer.
So how many races do we have this year? Like it's every half hour or so, or are we doing them every hour?
According
do
to
you
your
remember
thing,
the
it says
schedule?
every day, all day.
Well, I know.
Oh, not all day, just every day.
And pretty
but
much all
pretty
day.
much all
Pretty
day.
much all day.
So they
Because you got like
start-
750,000 dogs
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
don't you?
Yeah.
Three
Just about.
quarters
Just
of a
about.
million dogs.
Hundreds.
I know it's
The
got
dogs.
huge.
Hundreds. Dachshunds, corgis, they race separately. On Friday, we have a couple races starting at 5, and then the winners of the Lake Geneva Oktoberfest Little Leg races will face off at 6.
The grand championship
Yes,
of the world.
right.
Getting serious.
And then Saturday, they start at Saturday and Sunday both. They start at noon. It goes till 6 o'clock Saturday, and it goes till I think it's 4 o'clock Sunday.
And honestly, we could start at 8 in the morning and go until the place closes, and we would still have dogs to race.
I thought that's what
Right.
you were doing.
Pretty much.
You know what?
It's incredible how many people participate in this thing. It's awesome.
Right.
It's a lot of dogs.
It
Yeah.
is hundreds. What shocked me last year was we had a little bit of rain on Saturday, and just mark your calendars for Das Fest, and if it rains, do not be afraid, because there's buildings.
Yeah.
Everything is inside of buildings.
Everything's inside.
The music, the bars, the beer, and the dogs don't really care if it's raining a little bit.
As a matter of fact,
Especially
nobody
the mutters.
cares.
Those
Right.
dog owners showed up. They
Mm-hmm.
were sitting out in the parking lot before the gates even opened on Saturday, ready to come in. So what? It's raining.
awesome.
So what?
Right. Dogs
So-
love the rain.
Right? We
Yeah.
put a little tarp over the straw bales, and it all was good. So
Yeah, no, it was
Sweet.
awesome.
It was really
So,
fun.
and last year we had, and
They're a
this
blast to
is
watch.
no
they're
joke,
dedicated.
not exaggerating. Last year we had over 400 dogs participating.
Yeah, it seemed like it.
Yeah, I think that's what Chris said. It was
Yeah.
it's just a lot of dogs and a lot of support. But
And-
let me tell you how much fun this whole event is. What?
I just, every time you say it, I envision the races, and they're a blast.
It's so much
They're
fun.
fun to watch.
They're so hilarious.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice at the Kingfish game that the players and the umps, they were all standing watching the
Right.
race
They
in
were-
a little huddle at second base?
Yeah. Yeah.
this is
They were
great.
supposed to be doing their warm ups,
Yeah.
right? Between innings or whatever. None of them were doing that. They
No.
were all watching
No,
the
you
dog
can't.
races.
You can't not
take your
stop
eyes off
and
of it.
watch.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel
Right.
like Nancy wins the dogs beer competition.
Yeah.
I just feel like right at this moment I'm leaning dogs.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
because the beer's not here yet. They haven't even put it on the ship yet.
Because it's morning?
Right.
'Cause it's morning.
Right.
Okay. All right.
You know,
Fair.
honestly, though, this is probably one of the most family friendly events that you could
Oh, for
possibly
sure.
go to.
Yes.
And so and I don't mean forget about the beer, but the beer is a part of German culture and history, right? And so you're looking at me desperately because I said forget the beer. That's not what I mean. What I mean is the
What?
beer is just,
We're in Wisconsin. You can't forget the beer.
but the beer is just a
It's the icing on the cake.
yeah, the beer is the part of the team. Okay, the beer and the dogs and the carnival and the food and the music. All of this encompasses this event.
Absolutely.
But nothing. This is not people go and, drink, too much. This is not, unfamily friendly. This is not some kind of festival where you have to worry about your kids, being in an environment that they shouldn't be in. This is a seriously respectful, and again, we used the word dignified a few minutes ago, and there is no other way to describe it other than family friendly. And you have made very sure of that, and so have all the rest of the volunteers and the teams. And you can come for one day, you can come for all 3 days. You will have a great experience. You cannot spend too much time at DOS Fest.
No.
And there's no reason not to bring a group of people and just enjoy yourselves. It's just one of the best events, honestly, that, the radio station takes part in a lot of events, DOS Fest is one of these that we will never not be a part of, period, end of story. And it's because there's just no question about its integrity and its intent. And if you want to support the community and those around you and a lot of other organizations as well throughout the Tri-County area, Walworth County, Racine County, right? Because we're still doing the food bank thing with volunteers come from other food banks in Kenosha and Racine counties as well, and they get a portion of the proceeds also.
Yeah, and not just food banks, but any nonprofit,
Exactly.
right? So
Exactly.
if you bring 4 people, if you have 4 volunteers sign up for your organization, you become part of the pool of when the profits are distributed, divvied out, you become part of the pool based on how many volunteers you sign up.
Right. And so that money gets distributed to a lot of organizations helping a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so, there aren't very many charities that you can trust that are seriously in it for the charity. And this is one of them. And the move to the Kenosha County Fairgrounds,
Brilliant.
You're right. I
Yeah.
mean, it is
It's the right spot.
perfect location for this event. The buildings, the the infrastructure of it. I mean, it's just the perfect, behind the scenes. It has everything that we need. It's just the perfect place. Parking, all of it. And free parking, by the way. And then admission is only $5.
Yeah, for 16 years old and up.
Right.
Which is cheaper than
So
parking.
kids 15 and younger are free.
Yeah.
So bring the whole family.
Well,
and
seriously.
Bring all the
it's
kids.
so much fun. You don't even realize that you're at a fundraiser.
Right.
You really don't.
Yeah.
You just
Right.
You're at an event.
Right.
You're at a party. It's just a blast.
And so there's still opportunities for nonprofits to volunteer for shifts. There's still opportunities for sponsorships and things. So tell everybody how they would reach out if you're in charge of or you're a part of, again, a nonprofit. There's still opportunity to participate and help us out, but help yourselves out as well. Tell everybody how to do that.
Yeah, of course. So website's always the best place, right?
Okay.
The DOSFestWI.com. Go to Fest Info, and that is where you can find the volunteer sign-up link. There's a sponsor tab, so you can get information there on becoming a sponsor, or just reach out to via email, via the Contact Us page.
Okay.
So volunteers, you don't have to necessarily be associated with a nonprofit to
Right.
volunteer.
Right.
Or you don't have to, if you don't have 4, if it's not a group of 4, maybe there's just a couple of you, still volunteer. There's a place where you can put the name of your favorite charity. And so perhaps, we will figure that out at the end if there might be 2 other people that sign up for that same charity. So we work
Yeah,
all
you
that
never
through at
know.
the end. But
Yeah.
volunteering is a blast. When you volunteer for DOS Fest, there are perks. You got to sign up by June 30th to get your team T-shirt.
Okay.
So we have to have time to order those and get all the right sizes in. So definitely go there, sign up before June 30th.
Okay.
And there's bartending shifts, admission tickets, help with the little leg races. You can help with the dogs.
That's
and
what people
other,
sign up
some
for
other
first,
things as
by the
well.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, the merch.
You got to be better than Nancy, though.
Those spots go really fast.
Listen,
You'll find me behind the bar.
This is the other thing too, is that we have so much fun signing the dogs in and keeping track. You know what I mean? Like that whole, but everybody has fun. They have a great time behind the bar. They have it like it's not even work. It's not like you're not this volunteer shift that you're about to do. It's not even work.
Well, when it's
4
over,
hours.
you don't want to
Yeah.
leave either. It's
No,
like,
no, you don't
I'll
wanna
do a
leave.
couple more hours.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. No, there's nothing there that's not fun.
And it doesn't have to be just 4 hours. Like you said, you can sign up for 4 hours all 3 days. Like you
Right.
don't care.
Back
The
to
mi-
back,
right.
yeah,
Whatever you want to
right.
do, you can stay.
Right.
We will take you.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's just,
Stay there till you pass out. Drag me off to the side.
no, that does not
Wake me up.
happen. That's
No,
what
I
I'm
didn't
s-
mean. No, never mind.
You mean fall asleep.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Because you're
Fall
so tired
over. Yeah.
from
Right.
volunteering. Right.
Right.
Right. What else would it be?
I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It's just,
Yeah.
it's one of the most inviting environments
Oh, yeah.
to bring your family. And how about camping? Are they camping this year? Are we not doing camping at all? I
There is
don't
camping.
remember.
There is camping, and
okay.
over half of the campsites are sold out.
Ooh.
So
Okay. And you do that through the Kenosha County Fairgrounds,
correct.
right? Okay.
Right. We have a link again, Fest Info page. There's a
Right.
link.
Right.
Sponsors, yes, we welcome
Of course.
any sponsors. Seriously, we have an Oktoberfest book that we're coming out with this year.
Okay.
And it's starting small, but I think it will grow into something very big. It's a little like 4x4 booklet that will list some Oktoberfests in Wisconsin and Illinois that you can go check out this fall.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So that's another a different sponsor
Sort of like
level.
a passport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's coming. It's starting this year. It'll grow, and but sponsors are everything.
Yeah.
They really give you that. Talk about safety net. They give you that safety net to produce this event, to bring tourism here, and to also support a big nonprofit community.
Right.
So
Right.
we really, really would love anybody that can sponsor to get behind it.
Oh,
Makes a big
also
difference.
new this year, shuttles.
Yeah. So we've had the lakefront shuttle
Right.
before, but this year with our partner hotels in Lake Geneva.
Right.
If you go to the lakegenevahotels.org and you book a room with the partner hotel, you're going to get free shuttle rides and free admission to the fest.
Nice.
So that's
From
a nice
your room to the fest.
from your room to the fest and back.
Just gets more and more fun.
And free.
How
if
can you beat
book the
that?
room. Right.
Yeah.
You don't have
book
to
the
worry
room.
about anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Public can ride the shuttle for $10 one way.
Okay.
But
Which is
great,
cheap.
right? I mean, it's
Yeah.
Cheaper than an Uber.
I was gonna say it, but then I'm like, oh, can I say that?
You can say
I guess you can,
Yeah. I'm not
So,
an
yeah.
Uber. I don't mind.
Well, I don't care. Yeah.
but you can Uber too. Yeah,
Right.
So
Well, but I mean, super convenient and super fun. Again,
Yeah.
an Uber. You bring a group of 10, jump on the bus.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
You're not going to Uber. a
You're not
group of
gonna fit in
10
somebody's
for
Yugo.
$10
It's
a
not gonna
person.
happen.
Right.
No.
Right.
And
Somebody's Yugo. Jeez, oh Pete.
we
They're
have bus
Pinto.
parking.
Yes. Whatever.
They're Pinto.
Wait, what was it? I can't remember the name. Maybe it was Pinto. There was another car that just came to
Remember
mind.
the Pintos in the 70s if
Vega,
you rear in.
Monza.
Yeah.
The Vega. If the Pintos in the 70s, if you
Mercury
rear-ended them,
Comet.
The
they,
Volkswagen
they
Beetle.
exploded.
Comet.
Mercury Comet.
Wow. We're not dating ourselves at all.
Dodge Dart Swinger.
There you go.
Okay.
Saturday morning cartoon. No, I
Yeah.
don't know where that came
Roadrunner?
from. Just
Yeah.
Roadrunner.
We-
Pink Panther.
You can come in a bus though. We have bus parking, and we have a bus coming from
better yet.
Southern Illinois. We have our. Yeah, isn't that great?
Just drive
Yeah.
around, pick people up, and bring them out.
Right.
Oh, a tour bus is
Yes.
bringing a bunch of people.
Yes.
Nice.
From Southern Illinois.
That's cool.
And also, we have back to kids and family. We have the Kinderchor from Chicago coming, which is a huge German children's choir, and they're performing
wow.
on Saturday at 1, and that's really cool.
Oh my
Very
gosh.
different.
Wow.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, get your camper ready. Go camp.
Yep.
You're going to want to be there every day, every minute.
Absolutely.
Amen, amen.
Absolutely. So July 31st, that's a Friday, Saturday, August 1st, and Sunday, August 2nd. We tap that beer keg and open things up at about 3:15 on Friday. And from there, we just have fun the rest of the weekend. Also, it shuts down at 10 o'clock because this is one of the things, like,
Or
this is not a
does it?
crowd. No, it does. This is not a crowd. This is not a shut down the bar at 2 a.m. kind of crowd. This is, again, I go back to this family atmosphere, right? This is a good time, a responsible time. And this is just a place where if you haven't been, you need to experience it, and do not have any reservations about coming again and bringing whoever you want, grandma and grandpa, young children. It doesn't matter. Every single person is going to have a great time. It's going to be very responsible, and it's I cannot say enough about, again, just how nice of an event this
Everybody's
is.
friendly.
It's exactly. It's
And you're gonna
just
see
nice.
People running around in their German garb,
Right.
you know, which you can get
Which you
there.
can buy there,
can.
by the way.
Yep.
The what do they call it? The
Lederhosen
the
and
Lederhosens
the-
and the Dirndls. I almost said Dirndlhosen, so
Well, if you put a
I'm
Lederhosen
not
with a
allowed to
dirndl, you
talk.
got a dirndl.
Right,
word.
yeah.
Yeah.
The dirndlhosen.
Kind of weird. People be
Get it
wondering what
here.
you are.
Yeah.
super hot
Yeah.
if you wear those two outfits together, but
Like
okay.
temperature or
temperature.
okay.
It
Yeah.
probably
Just
weird
wondering.
looking and extremely
Well,
hot. Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's a
But
new
no,
thing.
it-
Maybe
you
it's a
definitely-
new thing. Maybe I just made
Definitely,
something up.
it's just friendly.
It is.
You're not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good time.
It friendly and fun.
Yeah.
That is
absolutely.
that's what it's about. And speaking of German groups, because you see a lot of like the ethnic dance performers are
Yeah,
there, and it's very
for sure.
interesting. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
I mean, we didn't even
educational
talk about
for the
the
kids,
dancing, right?
right? And the Milwaukee Mullers are coming back. So
Oh, wow.
do you remember them? They're like the
Yeah.
witches. There's like
Yeah.
a witch for each season, and then they go around with shenanigans and like just, cracking jokes.
Yeah, but they're
and
fun
being-
witches.
They're fun.
Not-
They're
not
fun.
freaky, scary witches.
Well,
Yes.
they can be if you don't realize that they're just all fun and
Right.
representing a
Uh-huh.
season.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes the first look at them, you're like, what is this?
What is
Because they'll
happening?
come up right over your shoulder.
Uh-huh.
But
But that's fun.
wonderful.
It's
Yeah, so-
hilarious.
It's a tradition.
All you
It's a
anti-witches
really
you need to
Yes.
come out and check it out
old
because it'll
tradition.
change your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the Hammerschlagen? Is that back?
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
It's another reason
What's
to
a
go.
Das
Right.
Fest without a Hammerschlagen?
I'm telling you,
Or the longhorn things. What are those?
Alphorns.
Alphorns, yeah.
they have to have those.
They'll be there.
Can't get in a gate
Yeah,
without 'em.
Right. So Hammerschlagen, you can. It's a nail pounding
Bury the
game.
nail.
And to bury the nail, and then the Alphorns. You know the story behind that?
No.
They used to have the Alphorns. They in the hills in the Alps. They would take their Alphorn with them with their sheeps and herding sheeps, and every now and then they would play their horns so that their wife in the village down below knew that they were okay.
Oh,
Interesting.
It's real old Bavarian.
that's so
yeah.
cool.
It's
Or
like
you can
a
just
old
say
school cell phone.
Ricola,
Right. Oh,
because it works for that too.
Only
Like
to
if
get
you're
an
like,
itchy
what is an
throat, though.
Alphorn? Just think Ricola,
Ricola.
and then you have it. Then you know it.
now that's stuck in all of our heads.
That's a heavy cell
It
phone.
is. But that's better than the organ grinder.
I don't know. I like
I don't
the
think
organ
the organ
grinder.
grinder would carry that far.
Yeah, that'd be tough climbing
No,
up
I
that
know.
mountain. The organ.
Well, carrying it, yeah, but I mean the sound. Would it travel as far as an
yeah, but
Alphorn?
I mean, you picture that beautiful setting, though.
Right.
That's what I
Oh,
just
yeah.
pictured,
Echo,
right?
right.
And it
Beautiful.
just brings you.
I just think
don't
it's
know.
funny that, well, I got to call my wife and tell her I'm
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Ooh, he sounds bad.
Cows up in the cows up in the Alps, and there you are with your
Oh my
Alphorn.
God. DasFestWI.com. Go there, get all of the information. It's July 31st through August 2nd at the Kenosha County Fairgrounds. Super convenient, super beautiful, perfect spot for this event. And I expect everybody that's listening right now to be there. Period.
Ditto.
All 3 days.
Please,
All 3 days. Yeah.
please.
Just come live there with us. But
You'll love it.
yeah.
Those
Watch
of
the
you who
dogs and
don't
drink
go are
the beer.
going to regret it.
Right.
'cause you don't
So,
even know.
and we will have Tammy back right before the event with any updates or anything if we can work that in. But in the meantime, again, if you want to volunteer, whether you're with an organization or not, it doesn't matter. It's a great time. It's a great way to enjoy the festival. Come work a shift. If you're interested in sponsoring, there's a lot of ways to do that as well. You can find all that information at DOSFest. DOST. What is wrong with me?
We're wondering.
DOSFestWI.com. Just Google DOSFest Wisconsin and it comes up, obviously. And it's just a great time. We're looking so forward to it. You
Thank
know
you.
how I am
Thank you so
now.
much.
Now, here's where you rank with me now, though. Okay. DOSFest, you know how long I have loved and been supportive of Venetian Fest. DOS Fest and Venetian Fest, hands down, are my two I will never miss
Your best
either one
fest.
of those things. These are my best fests. Both of them do different things and raise money in different ways, but kind of the same. And they contribute so much to our surrounding community. They're both do not miss festivals. And I knew the very first year that this was going to get there, and it's where you are and what you're doing is just everybody in Walworth County should be very proud. In the surrounding communities as well. Very proud of the growth. And so congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, and it gets
on
better
that.
every year.
It really does. And you have grown this thing, and it's crazy, and we are very proud to be a part of it.
Thank you. I absolutely appreciate your support, but there's no way this is done without the amazing crew that works on it year round. Everybody
100%.
takes a piece. My family, I mean, I got to shout out to them. They're so supportive. I mean, it's been a run. It has. And we are here now. And it's really, it's due to a lot of really great people.
I mean, the team is incredible, too. Like, they really are incredible.
You can't do this by yourself. Nobody can.
No. And, God, we have so much fun, too.
And we have fun.
We really do.
It's just, yeah.
I've
see
never
everyone
had
laughing
a bad time there.
and having a good time. Nick from Country Meats said it very, very well when he said, I just stood there last year and I looked around and I saw everybody just having so much fun. He goes, and all I could think of was just bring your picnic blanket. And I'm like, yeah, people can bring picnic blankets.
Right. Lawn chairs,
yeah,
whatever.
Absolutely. No problem. And just come and enjoy the day.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's so much to see and do and experience.
Yeah.
It's just you're surrounded by incredible people and incredible fun. Just don't miss it. Yeah.
Be there.
Yeah.
Be there for the dogs and the beer. Okay.
Prost. DostFestWI.com. Get all the information. Volunteer. Donate. Just join us. Just please plan to join us. Mark your calendars today. July 31st through August 2nd. We plan to see you there if you are listening and we know who you are. I'm just kidding.
Come and get
we have
you.
no idea who you are. So anyway, thank you so much, Jamie, for joining us this morning. Anything else
You covered it. Thank you.
All right. Coming up next, Just Stop.
We will.
I have one. It's
I'm
going to
sure
take
you
the whole
do.
time. It's going to take the whole time.
All right. Well, we got endless time, so that's not a problem.
I know
Go
you think
as long
that.
as you want.
I know. Anyway, we'll be right back with Life Matters right after this on Lake 96.1. Did you miss part of the show? You can find Life Matters with Tom and Nancy in its entirety. Just search Life Matters on Spotify, YouTube, or go to lake961.com.
Stop what you're doing and listen.
Stop it. Whoa. Stop right there.
Stop! Stop it!
Just stop. Just stop talking.
And now for another edition of Just Stop, as you heard in the intro. So thank you to Jackson again for coming in and giving us some Jackson's jokes, a little update on his little life. He's or tall life, actually. Geez, that kid. Whew.
He's towering.
He's towering. Yeah, he's going to be tall. You think he's going to get taller?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
I think he's probably going to be 6'1", 6'2".
Wow.
When he's done.
Yeah, like Dylan. Dylan's tall.
He's got to be, 5'9", 5'10" right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's tall.
Well, how tall are you?
Don't ask. Not that tall.
He's a foot, easy foot taller than you. So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, so that was nice of you to bring him with you this morning. I appreciate that. It was kind of a surprise.
Hopefully everybody liked it.
Yeah, he's adorable. I want to say before I get into this too, Happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you.
As well, and to my husband, and like you mentioned at the beginning of the show, everybody who is a father, an acting father, a mother who is pulling father duties, all of those people, if you are in a supportive role in any way, shape, or form, we wish you the very best today. So anyway, I have a subject that I want to talk about, and I believe that many communities are looking into this and making changes to policy with regard to e-bikes.
Oh.
I happen to know that it is a matter of public record that Elkhorn is doing the same thing, as well as some of the other surrounding communities, talking about some of the ways to keep people safe on these bikes. And I'm going to relay a story to you that my husband and my neighbor experienced with regard to these bikes. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying that I am also basically a brand new owner of a Class 3 electric bike that I am seriously learning to ride very conservatively. This is a completely different style of bicycle riding, and I just didn't jump on it and go. Right, because there are rules and there's just a lot of things that you have to take into account. But this is why I think that it's these kinds of things happening. That this is one of the reasons why it's so imperative that these municipalities put some again policy in place with regard that gives law enforcement the ability to stop and people possibly even give them citations, whatever, for operating any kind of motorized vehicle, whether it's a scooter or a bicycle or, kind of, the play toy kind of things get involved in some of these mixes here and there to keep people safe.
Yeah, well, you have to regulate it before you have to regulate it.
Right.
That's the unfortunate thing about a lot of laws is they came down because of accidents and injuries and wrongdoings and stuff like that. If you get ahead of it and just establish rules to keep people safe before they get hurt, that's the way to go.
I mean, this is why bike lanes were established on some of these roads and painted, and I can tell you that consideration is taken into effect in a lot of projects, street projects and road projects by DOT now. Okay, well, if you're going to go ahead and widen a road or you're going to resurface or you're going to do this, you're going to do that, is this a viable option to put a bike lane in? Because not only are normal bicyclists all over the place all the time, but now you do have a growing population of owners of these electric bikes and electric scooters. And so as some of these projects unfold throughout different communities and probably throughout the United States, I would have to guess that that consideration is getting higher on the list of do we have the ability to add safe bike paths on these roads? Because here's the deal. You are not allowed to ride these things on sidewalks. You're not allowed to ride, technically, I think in most municipalities, you're not allowed to ride any bicycles on sidewalks. In
most municipalities, no. And if you think about it, if somebody's walking down the sidewalk, which they have the right to be there, something is going to have to happen. Either you're going to have to ride in the grass or they're going to have to step off the grass. And that's not why the sidewalk is there.
And if you're riding up behind them, they can't step off because they don't know you're coming.
Right. And taking one of these, one of the electric bikes, even pedal bikes with narrow tires and stuff like that, it's kind of dangerous popping off the driveway into somebody's yard or onto the terrace because you don't know what's there. Could be a root, could be a hole, could be whatever. And then we got people flopping down to the ground.
And in general, the difference in the elevation of the sidewalk going down into the grass and then trying to get back up, boom, that'll knock the bike right out from underneath you.
Right.
And so
it's just not safe.
It's just not safe. And so here's the story. Here's what happened to my husband. My husband was a couple doors down from us. He's talking to the neighbor about something completely different. I don't even know what. And they're both standing like kind of halfway in the guy's yard and on the sidewalk, right? Like we're perfectly where they're supposed to be. And a woman, they believe that this woman was probably 25, 26 years old, maybe very young, was on a class 3 e-bike. Now, the difference is that class 1 and 2 e-bikes they do not generally exceed, or they're not allowed to exceed 20 miles per hour. A class 3, which is what I have, can go up to 28 miles an hour.
It's a rocket ship.
And I know that that doesn't sound fast, but trust me when I tell you, for instance, I haven't gotten up to that 28 miles an hour yet.
It's fast on a sidewalk.
It is. It's fast on a road. Okay,
I'll give you that.
I mean, on a bicycle.
I know.
Okay,
I'm with you.
Right. This is different from a motorcycle. This is right. Like this is okay. So she was riding one of those class 3. Now my husband recognizes it and he knows what they are now because of when I bought mine and we went through what I wanted and all that kind of stuff. And so he's like, no, this one was one. It was almost exactly like yours. So it's a class 3. So it can go up to 28 miles an hour. She's on the bike, no helmet, no safety gear, nothing. Okay, that it's not required, but not a good idea. She has what the neighbor and my husband described as a 4 or 5 year old sitting on the bike in front of her.
On the handlebars.
Not on the handlebars, but on the, like it was like you know how the men's bikes have a sitting. So this was that kind of bike. Sitting on that.
Oh, that's comfortable.
Okay. And then, and just flying down the sidewalk. Not only that, there was another smaller e-bike with a 10-year-old on it behind her going just as fast. No helmets, nothing on the sidewalk. Okay. Now, they saw her coming and they stepped off and got out of the way. But those bikes are not allowed on the sidewalk.
Right. And
period.
That's the kind of activity that gets these ordinances.
Right. Right.
Yeah, because that's the potential of that is huge.
Right.
Being dangerous. I mean,
my story is so and here's the thing. On those bikes, you can buy a seat for a child to put on the back of the bike, just like you do on a regular bicycle. But that's not what was happening here.
Right.
And again, nobody had helmets on. Nobody had any safety gear. And a 10-year-old was powering a motorized vehicle, albeit 2 wheels, a 10-year-old that knows nothing about traffic safety laws, that knows nothing about riding a motorized vehicle. Okay, these things are, I'm just going to tell you, there is enough stuff going on to do with this bike that it is not as cumbersome as driving a motorcycle. Like, it's not as detailed, but it is. There are different settings that you're working while you're riding it, and to go fast, to go slower, shifting and slowing down and stuff. So this 10-year-old knows nothing about traffic safety laws, has nothing, riding a bike that will take them 20 miles an hour without pedaling it. Now, you get in your car and you drive 20 miles an hour in your enclosed car and you are perfectly safe. You get on a bicycle that is, again, akin to a motorcycle as far as power and throttle on the handlebars and things like that. They are miniature motorcycles. They really are. But this person is 10 years old. There's no safety gear. They're on a sidewalk where, like you said, you get on and off a sidewalk to go around something or whatever, and you're in a very bad place. You're injured very badly.
Either hitting a pedestrian or maybe wiping yourself out with that move, leaving the sidewalk.
My story was the day before that, I was on my way home and I saw a man on a motorized scooter. Super skinny little scooter thing, right?
Yeah, like a Razor with a battery powered
with a battery pack. Those can also go very fast. Okay? That's fine. You want to ride that thing. It was also on the sidewalk. Again, in a lot of municipalities, that's not allowed.
Right.
Now, those rules change in different towns or whatever.
Absolutely.
But a lot of times those aren't allowed on the sidewalks either. He was on the sidewalk. Okay, he's crossing a pretty, major intersection. He followed the traffic, but still, he's on the sidewalk. He also had a small child on the front of it with no elbow pads, no helmet, no safety gear. So the kid's holding on. He's got his feet on, and the guy is powering, and he's traveling with this kid on this scooter.
And the kid's holding on to essentially the steering system.
Exactly. Here's my thing. I am not an old fuddy-duddy. Okay. Again, I own one of these things myself.
I would have never called you an old fuddy-duddy.
I am not. I own one of these things myself. I get it. Okay. I love my bike. I absolutely do. I will have it up to speed on a road where it's safe with my safety gear.
Right.
Once I'm confident in my own ability to not kill myself on it. I have ridden motorcycles. I have a long time ago. I won't do it anymore because I'm not comfortable with it. I have driven motorcycles. I have driven a car. I understand checking my surroundings. I understand how my rearview mirror works. I understand the rules of traffic laws. I understand where I'm supposed to be and where I'm not supposed to be. Okay? But I understand how much fun these things can be. However, I mean, these things, there are certain ages that should not be driving these things. I think there should be some age limit within these policies. You put a 9 or 10-year-old on this thing, and here's my other problem with it. Okay, here's my other thing, that parents need to just keep an eye on what's happening and have some rules with their kids about these things, because your kids come home after school and the neighbor kid says, "Oh, I want to try that thing," and they get hurt because they haven't gone through the training. They don't understand. Or so many kids nowadays don't even ride bikes. They go straight to the scooters and then straight to the cars. And then you put them on a bike. They have no idea how to ride that goes 20, 25 miles an hour.
Yep. And that's what I was going to bring up. You think back to when, and this is for everybody out there, when you were growing up, you started out with a bicycle.
Uh-huh.
How many times you crash on that bike and get
Lots.
hurt? At probably not very high speeds.
Nope.
But now we're putting kids on stuff that'll do 20 plus miles an hour. Mm-hmm. What is the potential of the injuries becoming worse? They don't know about the consequences of bad actions. That's how we learned. We did stupid stuff. Mm-hmm. And Payne is a wonderful instructor. Mm-hmm. And you learn
At
if
a low
I do that,
speed.
it's going to hurt.
Right.
So, so you kind of learn as you grow that there are limitations, or at least consequences to actions. Mm-hmm.
I was telling a friend of mine the story about the mom with the kid on the front and then another kid on another bike behind her and just flying. And I'm not talking about, they're over exaggerating this speed. These guys were like, oh my God, whizzed by, didn't stop at the intersection, right? Like she looked around the corner, she could see, she just kept going, right? So I was telling that story to a friend of mine, and she said, it is so weird that you're telling me this story, because back where she lives, she has a friend that she went to high school with that both him and his 4-year-old son are in ICU right now because he put that 4-year-old on a bike, and not a car accident, nothing. And we haven't even touched on car accidents with these things, right? He lost control of it. And he has internal rib kind of broken stuff like that. Jesus. And the kid had some head trauma.
Yeah, we live in the middle of nowhere, which
right.
And our road is very safe. Both our roads are very safe.
Yep.
But every time, and this started with Jackson when we taught him how to ride a bike. You ride to the end of the road, you stop at the stop sign, you look both ways, and then you can go out.
Right.
And we always do that, whether we're on a bicycle, on a quad, it doesn't matter. And all the kids are being taught the same way. You can't be careful enough. Mm-mm. And simple little things can go a long way. Mm-hmm. Just stopping and looking or following the rules. Mm-hmm. But when you're teaching your kids that rules don't matter and you're just going to blast through, like you said, cross the street without even slowing down, that's crazy.
Well, 100% right off the bat, you lead by example.
Absolutely.
Okay? It's the same thing as when you're driving your car. Understand that if you're driving like a crazy person, your kid's about to drive like a crazy person too.
I hear that's true.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And so we haven't even touched on the fact that the young gal in Delavan, I think she was 16 years old, another, young little girl popped out from cars, whatever happened there, and the 16-year-old hit the 11-year-old scooter rider. And now this young woman has to live with the fact that tragedy happened. Now the 11-year-old is recovering still, and there's, as a matter of fact, if you do that kind of thing, you should look online. There's some fundraisers for that young lady, and if you just kind of look Delavan, I don't know what you would.
Pedestrian struck.
Yeah, I don't know what you would. Delavan scooter accident, maybe something to that effect.
Right.
Somebody will
up.
know. But if you would like to donate to that, because she's got a long recovery, but mentally and emotionally, the driver and it was of zero fault of the driver. The young girl just popped out from between cars.
It doesn't matter.
Right, and so it just. Municipalities are going to start adopting new rules and regulations for these things, because when they see irresponsible driving of these scooters, e-bikes, things like that, the skateboards that are powered like that, all of those things, that it's a necessity. It is absolute absolutely a necessity for law enforcement to be able to stop someone when they see that irresponsible behavior and make sure that they don't hurt themselves or other people, or try to educate them on how to avoid that horrible situation that could happen at any second.
And a lot of those things, it doesn't take much of a mistake to have a catastrophic event.
Right.
Remember the Segways and the hoverboards?
Yeah.
How many people got busted up on those in their own driveway?
Yep.
You know, you need to be careful.
Right. And here's the thing. So like in normal downtown areas, and I'm going to use the city of Elkhorn as an example, because on most of those roads, until you get outside the, you know, like residential downtown kind of area, those speed limits are 25.
Right.
Okay. And so like my bike does 28. So there's no reason for my bike not to be on the road, just like a motorcycle.
Correct.
Because I can accurately...
You can run with traffic.
And run with traffic, right? And this is where I'm talking about, you know, when municipalities are redoing, you know, roadways and you know, reconfiguring things within their cities, you know, they are considering adding these bike lanes in the areas that are more... that the speed limit is more than those 25-mile-an-hour residential zones. And so, but that's in consideration for, you know, again, not just the e-bikes, but for bicyclists themselves. Well, I guess the moral of this story is that we have to be ultra aware. I believe that Wisconsin itself is very, very good for the most part in being aware of two-wheeled vehicles of any kind on our roadways, because we are such a heavily populated motorcycle state.
We really are.
And so I think that we have all either gotten to that point or grown up, you know, not knowing any other way to drive or maneuver your car around, being very, very aware of motorcycles and things like that. But I just want people to remember, you know, these e-bikes are getting more popular and more popular, and they're not going to go away. And so, and the motorized scooters as well. So be aware of what the rules are. Make sure you're educating your kids. Make sure you're not letting them drive these things too early. Also, in a lot of towns, you have to register
Use common
these
sense.
things, and you better register it. Because if you don't, you can get in trouble for that too. So just be more aware of the fact that you know, there's more and more of these quote motorized bicycles and scooters and things like that out there. But also, if you're a rider of these things, understand you need to look up the rules. You're not supposed to be on the sidewalks. You're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah, make sure you're following them.
Yeah, and you got to follow traffic laws just like cars and trucks and motorcycles do. You have to stop at stop signs. You have to you have turn signals on these things. They have brake lights, but also wear helmets. Just, God, please wear a helmet.
And if you see Nancy and Renee out there, give them plenty of room.
Right, yeah. Yeah, we haven't ridden together yet because I'm just like, I can't ride in a pack yet.
Well, they're waiting for some rooms to open up at the ER before
they are.
you guys can ride together.
Right. No, I think, you know, actually, she and I probably are like overly cautiously protective
I'm
of
sure
ourselves.
you guys will be fine.
Right.
It's just fun to joke about.
It is fun to joke about because we will be terrorizing whatever neighborhood
God
we
forbid
go to
anything
anytime
happens.
soon. Yeah.
But if it does, it'll be even more fun.
It'll be, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Well, I'll have
for
fun
you.
with it.
Right, yeah. So anyway, just be aware. Just like, it's just...
use common sense. Be careful. Educate yourself. Take some precautions. And stay off the sidewalk.
Seriously, stay off the sidewalks. Like, you cannot ride these things on the sidewalk.
No.
I did, and I'm guilty, 100%. I just, you know, I was learning, and I was actually pedaling more than using the electric assist.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I shouldn't have, but I was also too new. And when I rode on the sidewalk, I was riding on the sidewalk to get to somewhere like a parking lot or something that I could, just to teach myself. I was trying to be careful. So,
you
know,
literally can ride them on the sidewalk, but you honestly should not ride them on the sidewalk.
Yeah. In some municipalities, you cannot ride them on the sidewalk. Yeah. So just, I don't know, just be super, super careful. And before you let your kid take off out of the driveway on one of these things, doesn't matter what class it is or how fast it goes, just make sure they know what they're doing. And they should be an age where they have some semblance of what traffic laws are. Like an 8-year-old doesn't understand.
Well, educate
14,
your kids
15-year-old
and keep them safe.
does, right?
Well,
So.
yeah, but this really goes back to mom and dad. You know, if you're if you're getting one of these for your child, great. I hope they have fun on it. But teach them the right way. Teach them how to look for traffic. Teach them where they should ride, what they should be wearing, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And make sure they're as prepared as they can be before they're out there on their own.
Right. So
And don't be a knucklehead in front of them teaching them bad stuff.
Right. Don't carry kids on the front of your bike.
No, put a seat
Good
on it. They're not
Lord.
that much. Strap them in, give them a helmet and a sucker, and go.
Jeez.
Sucker, so they got something to do back there.
Right. So anyway, that's it for Life Matters. Alex is next.
All right.
Some messages straight from Main Street in Lake Geneva.
Enjoy your Father's Day, everybody.
Yes. Happy Father's Day to all. And we'll have more Life Matters next week.
Okay.
In the meantime, Alex is next right here on Lake 96.1.
Main Street Messages with Alex. Brought to you by the Lake Geneva Business Improvement District.
All right, sweetheart, you've had your fun. Now let's get down to serious business.
Welcome to another edition of Main Street Messages. Alex Benante, the executive director of the BID and Downtown Lake Geneva, joins us this morning. How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
It's a Father's Day weekend.
It is.
Yes.
It is. It's definitely a Father's Day weekend.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but my husband has spent the entire weekend outside messing around with the lawn and likely yelling at the squirrels to get off his lawn. So, yeah. Of course, that doesn't make it a Father's Day weekend at my house. That just makes it every day at my house. So
sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that it's a great time. It's like the soft launch of summer in a lot of ways.
True.
Here.
That's true.
Because you got the golfers, the people that want to go on the boat and tinker around there. And so it's always a nice weekend in downtown for sure.
And it's been super busy.
Yes.
Downtown. Like I know Friday, for instance, it was packed.
Yes.
Yes. And that was early. I was downtown early in the day, 10:30, 11 o'clock or something, and it was already packed. So I know the weekend has been awesome.
Yes, it's been happening. And it doesn't help. I mean, it doesn't hurt that, there's great weather going on. So,
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So welcome to summer, guys. Yeah. Prior to that, it's kind of those soft launch of summer, really.
Right.
Everyone thinks that the season starts, Memorial Day weekend, but those couple first weeks of June really are hit or miss. It is Father's Day weekend that makes us, unless it's rainy, of course, because weather, doesn't like to cooperate. But
I will say that I did one day last week. I had something going on and it was raining and it was cold and it was yucky, and I did pull out a pair of long underwear.
Yeah.
In June.
Yeah.
So you guys think I'm kidding when I say I wear my long underwear just about year round, except for maybe July and August. I'm not kidding. Sometimes it gets nippy over here, especially when you're by the lake.
For sure.
So, yeah, but that's okay. I would rather be a little chilly than, 102 degrees and humidity and, my hair looks like a big bell on my head.
That's next week.
Oh, goody.
Because Midwestern weather, you never know.
Thanks for the warning. I know. Actually, that's probably what it's doing since we've been in here for the last 10 minutes. Right. So what else is going on downtown?
So this past week, we did the official launch for the We Love Local Wednesday campaign. So, yes, and that's hit off with a bang. We're so excited.
I have seen so many people say great things like, this is very cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We took a long time to really think about it and build out the programming, and knowing that so many people are excited about it, it all pays off, because our committee are a lot of volunteers here designing the program, designing the marketing path, getting the logistics planned with the city, with the free parking if you're a sticker holder. So there's a lot of moving parts, and so to see it, with the happy feels, it's all we need.
Yes. So did you have a good turnout that first Wednesday? Were you around and you kind of you were always around, so I don't know. That's a dumb question, but you kind of checked things out and everybody seemed happy about it.
Yeah. We did kind of a soft launch of it last weekend, just so that the businesses could get used to the programming. Train their staff of how they advertise it. Kind of teach, like our cards were physically coming into the library and City Hall where you can grab them. So just talking to all the staff there. So this week it was more of, seeing it happen live time. And we were told that, I want to say something like 34 people came into the library for a card this week. Yeah. And a bunch more at City Hall. They didn't keep track of numbers, but they had a lot of inquiries about that. And they had some new parking pass upticks for registration for that. So,
Great. So explain the parking pass thing for local Lake Geneva, City of Lake Geneva residents.
Yes. So, yeah, how the program works, we're breaking it down because I'm sure there's some Q&As for, because it's a new program.
It is.
So what happens is if you received a mailer, that means that you're most likely already a sticker holder from the city of Lake Geneva. And on that mailer, it has the physical card. You just cut it out, and that is your card to use year-round for the promotions.
Oh, easy. Okay.
So, but if you haven't gotten your sticker, because we did this mailer out to most of Walworth County, if you're outside of city boundaries, you can purchase a sticker for a 2-year pass. I want to say it's like $160, and then there's some discounts for senior citizens or a business owner in Lake Geneva.
Right.
So there's a couple different options there, but it's good for 2 years. And the way that sticker works, because we've had some questions about this too, whether you're a actual city of Lake Geneva resident that gets the free sticker, or you're the Walworth County that gets the sticker as well. That sticker is all one in the same.
Okay.
So it's just the cost breakdown.
You get the same benefits.
Yes.
Okay.
So what happens is when you purchase this parking pass, it gives you 3 free hours of parking every day.
Okay.
You can't stack it. You can't earn like extra rewards, kind of thing. But 3 hours a day, and it's consecutive. So let's say you park at 9 a.m. To go get coffee or breakfast. That means that parking expires at noon.
Okay.
And we have our parking ferries. I know they hate that term, but we have a lot of them, so they know when you park.
Right.
But with Wednesdays, we have expanded it so that it's free parking all day for your pass holders. So leave at 9, or leave after breakfast, come back for dinner. There's no need to pay for parking after that 3-hour window.
Gotcha. Okay. So no rules on Wednesday.
No rules. It's all free. As long as you have the sticker.
The pass. Right.
Yes.
Right. So you have the sticker in your window. You either don't pay for it because you're a City of Lake Geneva resident, or you have purchased it. And if you are a City of Lake Geneva resident, you should have received your, quote, gold card, basically, in the mail if you already have the pass. So you didn't have to make a separate trip to go get one. If you are a Walworth County pass holder, did you also send cards to them? Okay. So basically, if you already have the parking pass, no matter how you got it, no matter how much you paid for it, you should have gotten the card in the mail that qualifies you for the discounts and benefits in downtown Lake Geneva during We Love Local Wednesday.
Yes.
If you do not have a parking pass, you go to the city hall, you get a pass either for free because you're a city resident, or you pay for it because you're a Walworth County resident, and they will give you the card at the time that you pick up the parking pass.
Correct. So
super simple.
Yes. And then if you don't want to invest in a parking pass, you can still get a card. And yes.
You just pay to park.
Yes, you just pay to park.
Oh.
So you can still be part of the program. For sure. So then you would just go to City Hall or the library. Lake Geneva Library. You got to show your ID that you're a local. Again, Walworth County residents is what is considered local. They'll issue you a card, and that is free to use. And we have 35 participating businesses that are doing this where they're staying open late. Because again, locals, you're commuting back and forth from work. Maybe you want to enjoy shopping a little later in the evening. Right. And so we've heard that before, and we wanted to bring that as a launch for Wednesday. So they're open until about 7 p.m. Almost every business there, at least later for restaurants and bars usually. But you get discounts. I know that like a lot of restaurants are doing 20% off your food bill.
Nice.
They're at the bottle shop. They do a specialty item that is discounted every single week. There is discounts for regular shopping. There is a buy one get one free experience at Lake Geneva axe throwing. So there's things that you could use, week after week to be downtown. And
how do you know if a store is participating? Is there a sign? Does the card list it? How do you know?
Sure. So on the card, there's a QR code that goes directly to our website. So our website has the list of participating businesses, and that changes, as it gets more popular. We're just getting more and more.
Right.
And then it also tells you how to get your parking pass on that webpage too.
The instructions.
Yes.
Sure.
And there's a popular Q&A section as well of, questions as you go, as you're learning about the program.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, we're excited about it.
Yeah.
And, for a first week, we, on average, a promotion campaign takes 3 months to launch.
Right.
When you're constantly doing things. And so for us to have that investment right away was really exciting news.
Well, I mean, let's face it, though. You have been discussing this specifically here for at least that long, too.
Yes.
So, but you're right. That just shows how much people really were looking forward to having something like this, especially for people who are local.
Yeah. And
it really does.
And we recognize that, tourism and local investment are two very different investments. And, our business district, has to cater to both to be able, to survive in this world. And so, we're hoping that this is just the starting point for a lot more investment in, the local community feel that, we know that is deserved and welcomed here.
Yeah. It's a very nice thing. And again, we've talked about this before. People don't live in Lake Geneva because they don't love Lake Geneva.
Correct.
Right? Like, you live here, you love it here. And, we have to have tourism. This is how this city survives. This is how this county survives, really, on tourism. And so, there is a happy medium. There's a happy balance of local business and tourism business to the downtown stores. But the downtown stores, they know their locals. They love their locals. They're your neighbors, just like your next door neighbor and the person down the street. And they love to see the familiar faces. And they really like it when their friends come in from another part of town, another part of Lake Geneva, and enjoy their stores. That's the ultimate reason why they're here, is because they also love Lake Geneva. So everybody has that in common. We all have that in common. And then to be able to take, again, this card and use the benefits and the discounts and things like that and enjoy the new stores. I guarantee you, there are places in downtown Lake Geneva, if you haven't been there for a little while, that you are going to enjoy that you didn't even know existed.
Yes.
And this is a great way to learn and a great way to enjoy, or to enjoy the places that you already love at a little bit of a discount.
Exactly.
So, I mean, yeah, it's a win-win-win for everybody. It really is. And it's a really great program. And I am definitely glad to see that just right off the bat that so many more people picked up the card as well. Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Yeah. So for more information on it, though, what's the downtown?
Website.
Yeah, your website and everything, so people can go and just get all of this, in case they didn't write it down right now.
Sure. So downtownlakegeneva.org is our website. So you can see it right on the homepage. We have the We Love Local Wednesday tab. But if you want to directly type it in, it's downtownlakegeneva.org-WLL. I had to think about
love locals.
Yes, we love locals. I had to figure out, how did I write that out when I built
Or
that?
honestly, you can Google downtown Lake Geneva, We Love Locals, and it pops right up.
Yes. Yeah.
Every single time. How long will this go on?
Yeah, that's a great question. We're doing this year long.
Okay.
So this is our, first year launch. So again, it's starting off with just these promotions, offers, which will be changing kind of quarterly. That's how the agreement was made with businesses.
Seasonal,
so
that's good. Yeah.
So you can get some different incentives, exciting things. But our goal is by next summer to start really launching programming meant for locals that is like after work, maybe gallery nights.
Oh, nice.
Nonprofit sponsored, fun activities.
Right.
Able to just, build the community together every Wednesday. That's our goal by next year. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Appreciate
Well,
that.
I know you'll keep us posted.
Yes, of course.
So remember, just Google We Love Locals in downtown Lake Geneva. And if you don't have your parking pass, there's instructions there on how to get it. If you just want the card and just pay for your parking, that's fine too. All of the instructions are there, plus a list of the stores and some of the discounts and things, knowing again that changes because they're trying to keep it interesting for you.
Yes.
So that's a great job. Great job. Nice program. I'm really excited about it. And I think a lot of people, the majority of people, are just really glad to know that there's just something new in downtown Lake Geneva for them.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, Alex. We'll see you next week.
Yep.
Coming up next, more music right here on Lake 96.1. Happy Father's Day.